If I want to start freelancing on Fiverr right now with no account, no experience, no profile, nothing at all, and I just want to start on Fiverr to make $1,000 every other month, this is the exact 5-step and strategy that I'm going to use to achieve this particular result in the online space. And this is something I want to share with you right now in this video. So if you are looking for a way to scale up your freelance career in 2026, or you just want to start your own career as a freelancer in the online space, and the first platform that you want to work with is Fiverr, right? Now, I want to break every steps and the strategy that I'm going to use, assuming I want to start up all over again in 2026, right? And like I said, this is not going to be about my experience or anything, because the algorithm has changed, and I just want to expose you to this Fiverr of a thing. It's not how it is in 2020 or 2021 or thereabouts. This 2025/2026 now, and the algorithm has changed a lot. So if I want to start all over again, like I said, and I want to make my first order within 48 hours, here is the exact 5 strategy that I'm going to use to achieve this particular result and get this going for myself as a new freelancer starting all over again, right? Now, if this is something that interests you, I want you to like this video, share with your friend, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to drop a comment, because I will still ask you some questions that I will ask you to drop your comments in the comment section, so I can know how to follow you up throughout this journey and help you scale in the online space, right? Now, the very first thing that you're going to identify before you even list out your service or your account on Fiverr is what you want to do on the platform. Like, what do you want to sell? What is your skill? What's your service? Who are you trying to solve problem for, and who are you trying to serve? That's the number one question. And if you don't have any digital skill, just drop a comment in the comment section. I will send over a link to lancer.net, a website where you can get all of your digital tools and also the digital course that you need to start up your freelance career right now, right? Or you come over to the website, as you can see on your screen now, lancer.net, and on the marketplace right here, you navigate to course and toolkits. So here you will see list of courses that you can pick up for yourself, and you can learn how everything works, so you can sell it as a freelance service on Fiverr. You can see all of the available courses right here. And if you need a tool or anything at all to scale up your career, you just come over right here. We can see all they have right here. They have social media, shared access, VPN, and freelance accounts, and every other thing like that. So you just come over right here to pick anything up, and you are good to go. And like I said, the very first thing is your skill. Who do you want to sell to? What problem are you trying to solve? Which brings me to the number 2, which is your audience avatar, right? Now, your audience avatar is very, very important. You have to identify people that you want to serve, right? Now, these people are the people that are ready to buy your particular service, not people that they think they might need your service. I mean, your targeted audience, that they have that problem that your service solves. Assuming right now, me as a sales copywriter right now, and all of these businesses are trying to sell something, or the digital creators are trying to sell a course, ebook, templates. I know those are my audience, and those are the people that I'm going to target to help them write a converted copy to sell that product, right? So now that you know the people that your service helps and what you want to sell, right? Now let's navigate to the second strategy. The second strategy is the new niche market, right? You see, this particular niche market is something that's going to help you go ahead of time and get you results as soon as possible, because you are not just presenting yourself to the general public, you are presenting yourself to targeted people. Assuming right now, my own personal skill can work for anybody that is trying to sell in the online space. So, you know, that's going to put me into more competitive market that me niche it down to a particular niche, maybe digital creators, ebook seller, and product designer, and even, let me say, course creator. You see, all of these niches that I just mentioned is sub-niche under my general niche, which are business owners that I can work with. And picking one of these or two of these can help you go ahead of time and get you quick results as much as you think. Right now, this is a disclaimer. This is not get rich process, but if you follow the exact process and do what is required on every point that I mentioned right here, you are eligible to get results for yourself in no time. Right now, let's proceed. You see, when we are talking about graphics designer, you have to niche it down to people that said maybe you are designing YouTube thumbnail, and what type of YouTube channel do you design thumbnail for? You have to identify all of these things, and that is what you are going to craft your freelance offer and freelance accounts towards. So this is going to give you less competitive markets, and you are going to have a place where you can always go to get your daily 2K or your daily gig, right? It's just something basically simple and easy to understand. Now, the number 3 strategy is how you craft your profile. Now, the very first thing on your profile should be your profile picture, and your profile picture have to look professional, which is something that always attracts clients the most. You are not going to use logo, you are not going to use text word or anything. Make sure it's a professional picture like this. Now, as I'm looking straight to this camera, just take a quick headshot and you edit that a little bit so you can have it on your Fiverr account. And from there, you are going to write your bio. And your bio is not going to speak about what you do and how you are going to do it. All you want to put in your bio is client focus. You have to tackle the client's problem and how you'll be able to solve it for people in the past, which is very, very essential, and that's what attracts clients the most when they see your profile. And the next one is how to craft your gig. When you are crafting your gig, you have to make it value stacked, right? You have to put so much value to it that it will feel stupid to the client if it doesn't buy from you, right? Now, we are starting with the title. If you are trying to sell a sales copywriting, maybe it's just 1,000 words, you can add a copy of hard copy to it. Now, that gives you like an heads up, because that's going to give client an insight like this person is going to deliver a sales copy and a bonus tip of hard copy. And that hard copy is something I can still hire people for, and I will still spend money out of my pocket. But this person is offering it for free with this particular ridiculous amount, right? Now, when you are starting out on Fiverr, you have to make sure you are putting your price to the lowest thing that people can trust. Right? You don't have any review, you don't have any testimonial, you don't have any portfolio on your account, but you are going to start little, then you go with it. You can start with $5, $10, and the more you are getting order, you can increase your price and you can scale up from there, right? Now, the next one that I'm going to talk about, which is the most essential part when you are crafting your profile on Fiverr, is your gig image and your gig description. You see, these two things play a crucial role in the online space when you are working as a freelancer, especially on this freelance platform called Fiverr. Right? Your gig image should not be AI generated. It should be client focused and explain the details of your service before the clients even click on your profile. They should have an insight on what you are trying to render for them from that particular gig image. And don't worry, if you don't know how to design any particular gig image, I've made a video about that on this channel, and you can click the video showing up right here, or you can find the link to the video in the description of this video, so you can learn how to create a converting and eye-catchy gig image for yourself, right? And what next now is your gig description. Like I said, right, you see, your gig description is what tells the client what you want to do and what you are trying to help the client achieve from that service if they buy from you. And that's not the place for you to go and be talking about your experience, what you've been doing. That's the place where you are going to turn this buyer from views to sales. And this process is something basically simple, by you just telling the buyer what benefits, what problem are you trying to help them solve with your service, and what will be their results if they hire you. That's how you are going to go, okay? If you're a copywriter, and all you need to do right there is to start with something catchy, client focused, and you are going to make it extremely converting so the clients can get to read every bit of it. You don't need to have bulky or lengthy description to convert a client, but once you make your points clear and you have everything that the buyer wants, which is their benefits and the timeline and what result they should be expecting after your service, is what converts clients to sales. Right now, you are going to start with something catchy, like, I understand you'll be trying to do this, and what I basically do right here is to take you from this level to this level through this process, and to get here to you, for you to achieve this and get that as a bonus and all of this. That's how you are going to craft your gig description. And if you don't know how to write all of this as well, I'll even make a video on how to rank your Fiverr account to the first page. And it's just not about ranking, it's for you to rank it according to buyers' keyword and what they are searching on the platform. So I make the video and it's showing up right here again, and you can easily find the link to this particular video in the description of this video as well, right? And the last strategy that I'm going to use is the cold start method, right? Let me explain this. I've explained all of this process and what you need to do and what you need to put in place. Now let me explain this particular one. The very first thing you are going to do is to monitor your account. You are going to monitor your click, your impression. Once you are getting more impression than clicks, imagine you are getting 100 impressions and you are just getting 1 clicks. One thing that you should focus on in that side of the line is your gig image. That means you have a bad gig image, because what's the essence of you having impression? People see your gig and they could not click on it, right? Now, once you are getting click and you are getting impression, is almost the same, but you are not getting any other. The problem right there is your gig description, and you should fix that, which is something basically simple. And like I said, you have to start with something you have little, right? So if possible, you can actually get over and do some reviews for your account. Ask someone to hire you, share with your friend, let them hire you and give you a quality review on your account. This can boost your profile, but I've never done it in every of my accounts before. But this is something that can help you as well, right? So once you are able to code start your account, you start with little pricing, your gig is on point, your description is on point, and you have trust signal, your profile, you keep face, you do all of these things, you are good to go, and you are going to start solid on this particular new account and your freelance career. Right now, I will be making series of video over the time, even in the next year, so we can also stay together, not just about freelancing, to build a passive income for ourselves in the online space, and we can grow our income together. So if all of this being said, guys, I want you to like this video, share with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and I wish you Merry Christmas while I see you in the next video. Till then, guys, stay at peace.